Jan Charles, you know, she's
Yeah.
with us regularly, and she's going to make lemon bars. And
I am.
she didn't know before she told me she was going to make them that that's one of my favorite things in the whole wide world.
Well, then I did it on purpose.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Well, these are super easy, and I love them, especially now that we've gotten warmer weather. You want these bright citrusy flavors to come around.
Yep.
And this is about as simple as it gets.
Yes.
Now, this is a shortbread cookie crust. It takes a little bit of butter, a little flour, a little sugar, and I bake it off. And then the trick we learned, and we were talking about this last night, is that you need to let it cool. It will
Absolutely.
puff a great deal. Now, the first time my boys did this, they waited a while, and they didn't wait long enough. They poured the filling in, and it kind of blended together. They happen to like it that way.
It's not bad. Well, that's the same thing you get with cheesecakes.
It is. It
That
is.
if you don't bake that crust in the bottom,
You'll
then
sink.
the two sort of go together.
You'll sink.
And I like it.
Of course, the boys said they didn't mind it at all either way.
Yep.
So, all right. So
Yep.
we've got 4 eggs. We're going to make the
Right.
filling. 4 eggs, 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of flour. I'm going to dump that in there. Oh, look, I have leftovers.
Life is like that.
Yeah. 2 lemons, and I had Booney zest those for me.
Yep.
And then this is 2/3 cup of lemon juice. This was about 3 big lemons. I happen to have big ones. It's however much you need. And because this is so simple and because the flavors are so clean, you know, this is one of those things, I rarely do this, but use fresh lemon juice. It makes a big difference.
It really does, though I'm terribly guilty of using frozen lemon juice, but I don't tell anybody.
I wouldn't ever do that.
No, yeah, I sure you wouldn't. You don't fool me.
Yeah.
But that goes right in on the baked crust.
Right in on top of the baked crust.
Now, Jan, there's one thing that I do differently
Yeah.
in making lemon bars.
What's that?
Almost exactly the same recipe. I put it in a 9x13 pan
Oh, that's right.
so
That's
that they're
right.
thin.
My kids.
And that becomes on which way you like them.
It is because they become more set, more like a cake brownie.
Right.
My kids like gooey.
Yeah.
So we put it in a smaller pan so they are thicker. And I bake this at 350 for about 20 to 30 minutes. You know, it depends on how accurate your oven is. And then, of course, the final thing.
Is some powdered sugar on the
Powdered sugar on top. You want sweet, not too sweet, tart, not too tart. And that's what's, my sugar's stuck. That's what I love so much about this recipe.
Yeah.
But once they cool all the way down, this is what we're looking for because you have everything set so beautifully in the middle, the sugar on top. It doesn't get better than that.
Couldn't be better. You definitely want Jan's recipe for this. Write to Chef's Recipe, 6450 Paper Mill Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37919. Sending a self-addressed stamped envelope, and we'll send that baby to you. Or go to the web channel, that's volunteertv.com.